Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and we are finally back to finish off our Lost World Jurassic Park rebuilding in Jurassic World Evolution. I've been sort of putting this off for a little bit because basically I couldn't work on it whilst I had the DLC. Of course I had early access to the DLC and the patch, and I couldn't come here and work on this because inevitably you guys would see some stuff from the DLC that I wasn't allowed to reveal. So apologies that it's been a little while since we did this, but today we're going to finish it off. I do have another slight problem. Now, one of the exciting things, and one of the exciting options was, because of the DLC, we'd be able to have two T-Rexes living together, just like in the very final scene from the Lost World Jurassic Park. Unfortunately, because this is not the save file that I completed the campaign on, I'm just going to show you this for a second. My save files are getting insane, and I deleted 3 earlier today, so my save files have grown a little bit, but basically the Secrets of Dr. Wu is the campaign one, and then Flat Nublar is also always updated. Basically, I always maintain a flat Isla Nublar on my main campaign. But obviously, I'm not going to load up all of these that I want to update, go through the entire Dr. Wu campaign again, and come back and change it, because that would be absolute madness. I've already started to do it for the maze, and that's already enough work. So unfortunately, we're not going to get the 2 T-Rexes. We're going to put both T-Rexes in, don't get me wrong, but it's going to go drastically wrong, and they're going to kill each other. But hey-ho. So the first thing we need to do is get ourselves some Stegosauruses. I've had a little look at the scene. Now, the scene itself is much less complex than I remember. In terms of the sheer number of dinosaurs, there's 7 Stegosauruses, 2 T-Rexes, a baby T-Rex, and the pterosaurs. That is it. That is literally all there is. I, in my head, always pictured it as having a ton of dinosaurs for some reason, but that is very much not the case. I turned on the day-night cycle for a little bit, just because I really like it. Why not, eh? Why not? So we're going to set it up anyway. We're going to set it up down here, and it's going to be super simple. So this little bit isn't going to actually take very long, and what we'll do is we'll do a little tour of the entire thing at the end instead, just to wrap things up in a nice little bow. I do already know what we're doing for our next park. I'm very excited about it, but you're going to have to wait until probably next week for us to begin that one. I still want to focus a little bit on the DLC and all the patch and stuff like that, but I figured it's been so long since we did an episode on this that I couldn't continue to not do it, basically. So hopefully no more comments about it, and we shall finish off in a little style. I'm not going to tell you what the next one is yet. It is one I briefly mentioned. Dinosaur threat, really? Oh, yes, of course, my T-Rex eating everybody. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. What isn't fine is what type of T-Rex is this? Tundra. Okay, so we need a Tundra and we need a... I can't remember what the other one is. I'm going to have to do some experimentation when it comes to the Rexes. The plan really is to shovel the Rexes in right at the end, because they are going to try to kill each other. And all my Stegosauruses, because this is a very small area that I'm putting them in. So they are going to try to murder each other. So we're going to stick them in, have a little look, and then do a quick final tour. In terms of building this actual area, if I'm honest, there isn't much to it. It's basically a flat area with some trees. There really isn't much else to say. I'm going to kind of block off that area there because it's not a big area. And it just looks like this. There's a little bit of a tree area over here. That would be like where the pterosaur sits. And then there's a mountain in the background. I guess we could put in the mountain. The distance, there's some mountains in the distance. It's definitely not this close. Honestly, it's not really much I want to focus on in terms of the actual building of the area itself. We do need to try to hide a feeder if at all possible. Just in there, nice and hidden away. Not allowed to look. Oh, no, not allowed to look in there. Snaky. I don't know. Nice big thick forest there. Pretend that's sort of behind where the camera was when you look at that final scene. It sort of pans across here, right? And the Rex is here with the baby Rex, the 2 Rexes and the baby Rex. It pans a little bit further across, and I'd say there's some trees actually, sort of around there. And the Stegos are walking sort of down this. Actually, I think this tree's sort of like there as well. I think this is slightly split, and the Stegosauruses are sort of coming from this direction, walking towards the camera. And then it pans a little bit further to the right. It looks to the tree over here, and that's where the pterosaur is. And that's basically the scene. So you see what I mean? It didn't really take long to build. How are we doing on the Stegos? So what I think we're gonna do is get the Stegosauruses over, do our little tour, and then, no, we're going to get the Stegosauruses over, we're going to fly the T-Rexes over, and whilst the T-Rexes are flying over, we'll do the tour. Yeah? I'm trying to... Yeah, that's the right way to do it. I'm just trying to preserve as many of my dinosaurs as humanly possible before they all get absolutely slaughtered. Which is feeling pretty inevitable. But this is really just going to be me shipping stegosaurs over. We're going to take a brief little look over here at Rexy, because this is my sandy... Oh, Rexy's going for a drink. But she's just got like a big old feast here, and the good thing is, people keep arriving. They don't seem to have realised, oh, there's a T-Rex there. I'm not going to get off the monorail. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to explore San Diego with my nice little destroyed building here. Very cool. Thank you, Kanye. And I'm going to get myself eaten, which is, you know, each to their own. I'm not here to judge, really. It's a shame that we can't do this with the Poach Pass stuff, but every flat Nublar park we develop after this is like an ongoing series I do where we just keep building new interesting parks in Jurassic World Evolution. Every park after this one is going to have the patch 1.5 stuff, and well, this will have patch 1.5 stuff, but we'll have all the DLC stuff as well. So we'll be bringing Troodon into the park, we'll be bringing Elora Titan into the park, stuff like that. This is really bugging me, just that bizarre shape. So I'm going to get my Stegos transported over, then we'll do the tour, we'll get the T-Rexes over, it's all good stuff. Okay, folks, I've just released the second of the two T-Rexes, definitely in the wrong colour, but we're going to deal with it. They're getting knocked out right now. Whilst that's going on, we're going to nip over here, take a little look into our park. We should just see a bunch of happy Stegosauruses, and they should be, yes, 100% comfort, having a great little time. Now, I've also added a Velociraptor. The Velociraptor was not in the scene, but the Velociraptor is going to be my baby T-Rex, because it's the closest thing we have to a baby T-Rex in the game. It's the right sort of colour, it's the closest we're going to get. I figured, you know, we may as well round out the scene a little bit, and it won't kill the Stegosauruses, which is nice. It will leave them alone for a little bit, as they herd across, all following the Alpha. Look at that little order there as they follow the Alpha. Very cool. Very cool. Right. So the idea is to get a move on super quickly. I'm going to transfer both Rexes over. We're going to hop in the Jeep, we're going to go do our tour, and hopefully by the time we get there, either both Rexes are alive, which would be nice, and at least a couple of Stegosauruses are alive. But really, I just want to do like a full final tour. That's kind of the main thing we're looking for here. So, let's ship them over. And... get going. Go. Where's my Jeep? That one. So if you have missed this series up till now, I'm sure there's a few new people knocking around after Monday's videos. Here we go. This is our tour of the Lost World Jurassic Park. Sort of inspired as much as possible. So this right here... Oh, and it's even working out perfect. Look at the Stegos walking together. Some of these are going to look better now with the updates. So this is the first scene where Sarah Harding and that lot, they go across and the Stegos walk from left to right. I don't know why they're walking from left to right just as I approach. That is awesome timing, but they are, well, looking over at me, which is a bit spooky. It'd be nice to have a big old log right here. This is where you'd want it to be, and that's where they would be, and where Harding messes around with the infant, and then she jumps over and she ends up over there fighting with the Stegos a little bit. So there they are. Beautiful. Not the most exciting one, just Stegosauruses. Let us move on. Now the next scene is the game trail scene, I believe. Unless I've completely forgotten how my own part works already, which is possible. I did decide to keep the gyrosphere track in here, for those who were curious. There was a plan to add more dinosaurs as well, especially now that it's updated, but... we'll get there. There's our Mamenchisaurus, our Gallimimuses, tons of those, lots of Parasaurs knocking about. And there should be, somewhere, some Pachycephalosaurs. Can anyone see the Pachycephalosaurus? Friar Tuck! Oh, there it is. Bigger than I expected for some reason. There he is, there's Friar Tuck. Whew. So yeah, I kind of want to like triple the number of dinosaurs in here. But this number of dinosaurs did sort of more match how many were actually in the film. It just turns out because it's such a big area and because they're not moving together with the Jeep, it feels like a lot less dinosaurs. Even if it is about the right amount. And the idea was that this hill up here, chuga chuga, if I can drag myself up there, around here is where Harding and Malcolm and everyone would be looking down onto the game trail, seeing the Jeeps drive past with all the dinosaurs next to them. And that's the general idea. Now, where on earth is the gate? There's the gate. We're going to move on to the next scene, which is the camp breakout. Post breakout, it must be said. So this is after... Whoop, sorry. Ugh. This is after the dinosaurs have broken out when Harding and the gang, they go. I don't know why I'm calling Harding rather than Malcolm and the gang, but Malcolm and the gang, they go and they open up all the gates on all the cages. The dinosaurs break out, the trike goes mental, the stegos go mental. They have broken out a long time ago, so now they're kind of just living their lives. So again, this is the hill. At the start of the film, they spend all their time like leaning over things and looking down onto dinosaurs. Oh, I'm slipping, handbrake. They spend all their time on hills, looking down on people and dinosaurs for some reason. It happens like 3 times at the start of the film, but looking down into the camp, which is right there. I was hoping to get hit by a storm. Unfortunately, it keeps not happening, but there's the camp, and over to the right we have all the cages, which should all be opened up, and the dinosaurs are roaming around doing their thing now, just living their happy little lives. I don't believe they have any food, which means they maybe don't have the happiest of lives, but c'est la vie. Onwards! We have to keep it moving, sharpish. You know, we've seen all this before in our playthrough, we set it up properly so you could experience it properly. Now we're just doing one big final tour, but I do want to get to that final scene before everything dies. So we need to keep it rolling, yo. Keep it rolling. Now, I believe... Bang. Alright, calm down, love. Bloody Nora. Now, this scene right here, there is a Rex here somewhere. But this scene is meant to be the scene with the Rex at night time, you know, where Harding and Kelly are sitting with the... They're sitting with the candy sweets, as we would call them, in the bloodstained jacket in the tent, and the Rex comes past at night, stuff like that, and suddenly everyone goes mental. So these are all the tents. This is about the closest you can get to a tent in this game, unfortunately, at the moment. All the tents are here, and then they run into the wilderness. There's this big, long, swervy sort of path. The T-Rex chases them down, all the way down here. People are getting crushed underfoot and screaming, and it's all a little bit mad. Malcolm gets separated from the group. There's the Rex. He will chase me down if need be. And this little sort of wet area here with the hill in the back is meant to be a facsimile of the waterfall and the cave at the end, where they stand there and that dude goes absolutely mental because of a snake. Never mind the blimmin' T-Rex like a foot in front of you. Yeah, let's run away because of a snake. Yeah, big old Dumbo. Moving on. Whoop. The gate is... Where? Where is the gate? No, the gate is on the right. Okay, let's go. We've got 2 more to go. The fight has begun between the Rexes, so I need to get a move on. On the plus side, if the Rexes are fighting, they're not killing my Stegos. But I'd rather have a couple less Stegos and both Rexes, you know? So let's get a move on. I'm really excited about the idea of coming back and doing this again in like a year. Maybe there's more decorations and stuff added by them, but this is the long grass, all the raptors in the long grass. If you did miss this episode, I really recommend going back and watching it, because using the skin change mod, we actually went and changed the skins of the raptors, so they looked like the Lost World style Velociraptors. It's really, really cool, and I think it's worth experiencing. Can I get in there? Okay, I need a routine. I'm just going to make one. This is meant to be so... Obviously, they're running through the long grass, and then they split off, they break away, they run, and then they tumble down a hill, and Malcolm hurts his leg. Tumble! Tumble downhill, tumble downhill, tumble downhill. Sore leg. And then we got a little tight for space, but you walk on, and this is meant to be the visitor centre. Not the visitor centre, the abandoned worker village sort of thing. And some of the raptors have made it down here, which is cool, because they're in this sort of area in the film as well. I would have really liked this to get hit by a storm as well, but nothing gets hit by storms that I want to get hit by storms. Is that another raptor? No, that's a bush, but close enough. Moving on. I've got to say, the Lost World is substantially harder to build than Jurassic Park. I thought our Jurassic Park build was pretty good. This one is much further from the film, but we had fun building it. That's what matters. I'm excited to not do a film next. We are gonna come back. We're gonna do Jurassic Park 3. We're gonna do Jurassic World. We're gonna do all of them eventually. Now, I've never actually explored San Diego in the car. Let's go try to find the Rex. There she is. He is? He is. She is? Mama's very angry. It's the mum, right? I'm pretty sure it's the mum. Beautiful. So this is my San Diego. Loving the smoke in the distance. Very cool. I believe both my Rexes are alive though, so let's head on to the final exhibit. The ending of Lost World. The dinosaurs have been returned to the island. Well, the Rex has at least. She's got a kid. She's happy. And Hammond's on about how they should just leave him alone. Honestly, I think the ending of Lost World would have been a very suitable ending to the franchise, but... well, here we are 3 films later. Is there a way for me to get down here in the Jeep? The Jeep is really bad at getting through forest, in case you can't tell, but there we go, we've got a little gap there. Oh. Oh. Wait. I can get rid of that. Settings. Show icons over. There we go. And there we go. She's having, I think she's literally just having a nap. She's just having a nap. She's getting up. And the raptor is here somewhere. Baby Rex is off hiding in the jungle. Baby Rex may die. I think Baby Rex needs an alternate source of food or she may be in trouble. Also suspect one of my Rexes is about to die as well. Let's fix that up. Good shooting, BestInSlot. No. Stop it. Both of you. You're meant to be lovers. You're husband and wife, essentially. Stop making me shoot you. Anyways, there's all our stegos and that's it. That's basically what the final scene is. Just the dinosaurs back. If we just hide the food there so you can't see anything, basically. Dinosaurs just living in their natural habitats, doing their thing. And that's all there is to it, folks. That's it. Lost World. San Diego was definitely the big one. The game trailer I thought was pretty cool. Needs more dinosaurs, but it was pretty cool. San Diego was pretty cool. This, I'm really hoping one day we do get long grass so we can properly do this, but the raptors do blend into it pretty well. As shown by the fact I can't find a single bloody raptor all in the tree line. But yeah, definitely go, if you missed that episode, definitely go back and check it out, because it looks really cool with the Jurassic Park 3 tiger-style raptors roaming around in the long grass. It's very cool. It's something that you really can't do very often, so something to experience. Where is... I really love this San Diego Rex. I love seeing her just go mental in the city. Tell you what, just to finish off, let's turn it back to nighttime. What's my day-night cycle? Is it night? Dark enough. The sun is setting in San Diego, and Rexy is hungry. It's not Rexy, but you feel me. That's the police. They're not. Oh, that's Malcolm and that lot driving off with the baby Rex, and she's chasing him along. I just want to see you kill one more person. That's all I'm looking for, love. One more kill. As soon as you see someone fall over, you know she's found a target. So one of these two, is it? No, not yet. Oh, she's gone a little bit mental.
We returned to Isla Nublar, and now you've reached your maximum experience for this island.
Okay.
Call it good fortune, but I know the math. It's eventually going to catch up to us. Well, to you.
I've got to say, getting 5 stars was not something I expected, given I've had a T-Rex, or at least amongst my guests, for an incredibly long period of time now. But I think the point is San Diego is so big that, like, all the guests over here, like all the ones over here, for example, can shop and be absolutely perfectly happy, whereas all the ones over here are kind of, you know, screwed. I am genuine. Oh. That's like the dude who gets squished. It's a Spanish dude, right? Or it's a Spanish-speaking dude, anyway. I really can't believe I just got 5 stars. I mean, I've just lost it because that woman died, but that's very surprising to me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. Oh, hello. Wait for it. Wait for it. Lovely. Thank you for joining me for this whole series. Sorry, it's been a little while since this final episode. I'm very excited to get another build going next week. It's going to be the first time we can bring Troodons and Spinoraptors and all that kind of stuff into our parks for the first time. I'm definitely going to include, I think, in the next park, all 5 of the new dinosaurs, just because, well, why not, basically? It's like the first time we've been able to do it. Plenty of ideas for future parks. Very excited to keep that all going. Thank you so much for joining me throughout the week and throughout this series, as I've said multiple times now. I know the Lost World one definitely didn't work out as well as the original Jurassic Park, but I think the Lost World relied on like things for set pieces more than Jurassic Park did. Jurassic Park was very much dinosaurs and exhibits, whereas Lost World had San Diego. The Lost World had the trailer, had the high rise, it had the camps and stuff like that. There was a lot more stuff in Jurassic Park that you could build in this game than you could in the Lost World, so I felt a lot more limited. But hopefully you got the feeling of the Lost World, and I'm pretty happy with the San Diego as well. So okay, I'm going to go. End of an era, end of a series. Thanks for joining me, cheers, much love. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, it really helps me out. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.